There's some people who've been here a little longer than me, and they can attest that it hasn't been this pretty for a long time. So give yourself another round of applause if you've been a part of the remodel or rebuild, whatever you want to go with. All right, so before we get into the Wingate side of things, I would like the Prospect Heights seniors to stand up, step forward, so we can give them a round of applause. Congratulations. Everybody doesn't make it this far. Congratulations. All right, before we get to our players, we have a few non-athletes we'd like to acknowledge. Up first, now I wasn't in high school too long ago, and for all my parents and adults and everyone that's graduated high school, you know that thinking back to high school, there's always one or two people who weren't a teacher or wasn't your guidance counselor that definitely had a big impact on your building or on your school culture overall. And we definitely have one here. She's my neighbor on this side of the building, and I can tell you she doesn't get enough credit day in, day out. So I need the loudest round of applause for our dear Miss Brown. Miss Brown. Miss Brown. Miss Brown. There's only one Miss Brown. Don't be shy now,
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you. Miss Brown, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Up next, we have an individual that plays multiple roles here on our campus. And ironically enough, she doesn't even work at our campus at the moment, okay? She's one of our cheerleading coaches. She's also someone I confide in as like a big sister. And last but not least, she's been volunteering to usher all of our basketball games and deal with the chaos at the door each home game. So without further ado, a loud round of applause for Miss Archer. Archer. Yep. There's a pink cell phone that was left at the entrance. If you're missing your cell phone, see Miss Archer. All right. We have one more non-team member to acknowledge, okay? And I've had a relationship with this person long before Wingate. Fortunately enough for me, it was a good relationship, which allowed her to trust me well beyond our previous location together. Hands down, no competition, no contest. This year's team mom, okay? I know her as Miss Sabrina, but to everyone else, she's Auntie Bree. So Auntie Bree, come on up here. She's been at every single game, home and away. She's been at every single game, home game, away game. Her son started the year on the junior varsity team. She was at every varsity game. All right, appreciate you very much. I know the boys do. You keep them hydrated, you keep them motivated, everything else. All right, and her son's only a sophomore, so it's gonna be tough to take the title from her, to all my other parents out there. All right, up next, we have 3 managers that will not be with us after June due to graduation. Managers put as much time and effort into the program as the players. They're at practice every day, they're at practice on the weekend, they're at practice during the vacations and holiday breaks. The players get to deal with me and then go home. The managers got to stick around and deal with me a lot longer, all right? And hear my voice all day, so they definitely deserve a lot of credit behind the scenes. While the boys are in class, they're sorting uniforms, they're handling paperwork, they're learning new skills. So I appreciate them. I know the guys do too, even though they may not know how to show it. But our 3 graduating managers, Dariana, Brajuni, and Kiana. Thank you ladies very much. Very much. Thank you very much, Mia. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. One more time for our managers. Okay. And now for the main events. Right. We have 5 seniors this year. And they get a lot of credit from me. To make a long story short, we started this season with 8 seniors. So that alone tells you everyone doesn't make it this far. You know, they all have the same opportunity. They all have the same 24 hours. Okay? And we have 5 special guys that made it to the end. All right, so let's have a round of applause for all 5.